and the stage is set under the lights of Stamford Bridge. But this is no ordinary night. This is match day 37, the penultimate breath of the Premier League season that has up twisted dreams, broken giants, and rewritten the meaning of glory and despair. Chelsea, once king of Europe, now chasing shadows of the past. Yes, yet hope still flickers. One final push, one last hope stand, a win tonight, and the gates to the UEFA Champions League may crack open once again for the Blues and the Manchester United. The fallen empire, once the pride of England, now wading through unfamiliar waters. 16th on the table, brushes shoulders with relegation, but even in chaos, they carry a strange destiny. Next week, they play for a European crown in the Europa League final. So yet the stands, two titans brushed by time, yet not broken. Their rivalry sucked in history titles and thunder. But tonight it's about redemption, about belief, about writing a final chapter no one saw coming. It's Chelsea versus Manchester United. Not the title, but for pride, for hope, and for the right to dream again. With just 2 rounds of the Premier League season remaining, Chelsea fate remains in their own hand. Despite 2-0 defeat to fellow European chasers Newcastle last week, the Blues are still resized in the top 5, and they can go some way to tightening their grip on the UEFA Champions League qualification year ahead of a final day showdown against also European chaser Nottingham Forest. It's kick-started at the Stamford Bridge under the lights tonight, and it's Chelsea will be trying to get a victory over Manchester United.
Chelsea, Man U, yes, we're going to talk about it. Of course, none of them is going to win the league anymore, but Chelsea can get themselves into Champions League spot, and that makes it easy for them. The next season gives them a lot of revenue as well as increased fan base, fan support. United, on the other hand, is possibly playing for honor here. And if United can go on and win the Europa, they can as well get a ticket into the Champions League. So for them, they have options to getting into the Champions League, whether through the back door or the side door, whichever way they can make it in. But parading their full squad here is a lot of risk for them. And should any major player get injured here, that gives Tottenham Hotspur an edge over them. But I see what United is trying to do. There's so much complaint about their performance this season. It's been woeful, to say the least. They're sitting on number 16th on the league table, and just 2 steps above relegation zone. By points, they themselves and Tottenham are just staying in that position. They actually should be competing for relegation, but this, and funny enough, the 2 of them are fighting for Europa. Right now they're fighting for the trophy, and should any of them win, they go and play champions.
Lavia, the guys that have been solid at the back for Chelsea. I don't know. It's not as if Chelsea has an important game this coming week. I don't understand, but let's just see how it goes.
Nkoko, we know, is not an out-and-out striker. He's also injured, so there's nobody deputizing for Jackson here. A weak Jackson is still something the defenders worry about, but when you don't have him at all, they can smile home and be free to join the attack, and that's one of the reasons possibly why the central defenders of United is playing 3 men in the defense line right now. So their wingers are actually free to run on Chelsea, and which is one of the errors, because they don't have a striker that will put pressure on their central defense. And yes, he shouldn't have committed that foul. It was a very, very unnecessary tackle he made. It could have been a mistake, but I think it was a thing of reflex for him when he did, but that's going to work against them. If Chelsea loses this match, a lot will come back to Jackson.
Look at Manchester United going for Victor Osimhen. You cannot be a successful team with that silly, in my own word, silly weight structure they are talking about. It doesn't make sense to me. Except you want to become another team that keeps building and selling off and go like 20 years without them winning the league like Arsenal has gone through right now.
We have the first goal in that encounter is Manchester United who surprisingly has broken the deadlock. Harry Maguire coming from the fence to break up to score the first goal for Manchester United in the 16th minute. You can't say it's less than a deserving goal for Manchester United because of being the better of these two sides in the opening 16 minutes of this encounter. What a way to start this game, and what a way for Manchester United to break the deadlock in this encounter. It's Manchester United 1, Chelsea 0 at the Stamford Bridge.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, as I was saying, for Barca example, they have a very rich academy, and the strength of that Barca team since 1992,
Would that not be a
94.
chalked off offside? Well, let's see. Looks like Harry Maguire was fingered up in the offside position there. Let's see if the referee allows that.
I think
Was
it's
Harry
going to-
Maguire on
I
an own
think it's
goal?
going to be
Let's see
offside.
that. Let's see that again. If it's an own goal, probably it stands. Oh, this should be an offside.
It should be an
This should be
offside.
chalked off as an offside for Manchester United. But it's a wake-up call to the Chelsea defense.
I don't know if it will be an offside yet, but because you have to look at Marco Carella too on that line. But let's just see what the referee. Thank God for the new technology that will actually
Yeah.
measure that.
So VAR might end up solving the problem, but I think
I think he's way off.
it
He's
will
way
likely
in
go-
offside. This should be chalked off as an
will
offside.
likely go against United here. Scores might be level again one more time.
I think that if it is an offside, it will just be a minor.
Yeah, I can see his hands. I can see his hands from the
No,
screen.
hands is not part of the offside. It's the shoulder.
Okay, wait to see the referee decision. Will it be chalked off as offside? And the
It's an
referee
offside.
says it's an offside. Yeah, Harry Maguire was in that offside position. Chelsea have the yeah, it's his hands.
It's the shoulder.
Is it shoulder or the hands?
It's the shoulder.
Okay.
See, that's the line. The hands is not
No,
part of
Harry
it.
Maguire's legs are way
Just
Yeah.
the
behind
edge
the
of
guy.
the boot and the shoulder.
Yeah.
So that's just Chelsea being lucky.
Okay, that Manchester United goal in the 15th minute has been chalked off by VAR, adjudged to be an offside call against Harry Maguire. And you can see the Chelsea goalkeeper, yes, having having a belief that yes, the gods let him out there. Yes, Manchester United, but that should be a wake-up call to the Blues in this encounter. They need to grow into this game. 17 minutes into this encounter, it's Manchester United who are playing like they are the home side in this game.
Yeah,
Wow, disappointing first half, no doubt.
yeah, disappointing. Now when you check the bench,
There's
nothing really. It is just.
Imagine, we've seen 38 minutes. It's very short on target from both sides.
How many shots?
Zero. None for both.
Oh, none. Oh, there was a shot. It was just offside. Harry Maguire placed one into the net.
Yeah, that was a big count.
That was just illegal. And Chelsea has been trying to do crosses. If those counts for shots, Madrid has been doing quite a number of score plays. And Pedro Neto has been sending his own straight to Onana's hands and making the young man a hero here. And making United rethink whether they're going to sell him immediately or not. But I still think he has to leave United. Even if they don't offer to sell him, he should go.
Yes, Chelsea's changing his position straight into the path of Pedro Neto, who brings that down. He has Patrick Dogu to beat there and still holds on to the ball. Finds Rhys James, the captain. Rhys James in the middle of the park. A chance for Chelsea. And the cross that should be it. And it's
And
the
it's a
goal.
goal!
We have the opener, Marco Correa, with the Chelsea goal in this encounter. What a goal. What an unlikely source. And for the Chelsea goal, and after 78 minutes, as Chelsea was broken the deadlock at the Stamford Bridge. Why are they celebrating?
And now you're going to see the
Let's
impact
see
of
VAR.
James here. You can see what Captain James can bring to the table.
So Manchester United to get an
Oh,
equalizer.
that was a beautiful
save
shot.
there from the Chelsea goalkeeper.
Beautiful shot from
Beautiful
Diallo.
shot there from Diallo. Beautiful save from the Chelsea goalkeeper. It's a corner kick to Manchester United right there in the 80th minute of this encounter.
What do you think was in the mind of Maguire when he said that pass to the try?
Maguire doesn't think, he just plays. That's what I noticed about him. He uses his instincts. Whatever comes to mind, he just does. And that's how he can sustain himself. Because if he starts thinking, he might get caught and be dropping stickers like Onana.
That is the final whistle. It's an hard fought of victory for Chelsea, no doubt.
It's a hard for victory. And one thing I noticed is that any game that Marco Carella gets the goal, the game Chelsea most likely will end up winning.
Thank you very much for having me. It's been a pleasure. I have to tell you, I've not had this kind of experience.
What are they celebrating?
Not had this kind of experience for a long time. But thank you for having me on the show. Good night for me.
Okay, full time at Stamford Bridge, just 1, Manchester United 0. Marco Correa with the winner in a game that barely sparked, but the Blues won't care. 3 points and 1 step closer to the Champions League for United. Another night to forget in a season they've already, or the rather erased. Chelsea survived. Manchester United stumbled. The story of a season told in
Chelsea
90 minutes.
was
What
just
a game
lucky.
of football. And I think we have to say our goodbye now.
Yeah, goodbye. Thank you for joining us. Join us again tomorrow and the day after. For me, it's a good night. Thanks.
Okay, that is about how much we can take on Premier Sports Fan Center. And it's Chelsea 1, Manchester United 0 at Stamford Bridge. So we come away again tomorrow. It's bye for now.